everybody. Here's a quick test of doing video outside. This is sort of in my backyard. Sort of a backyard for a bunch of people since I live in a little condo complex. I'm apologizing right off the bat for my shaky hands and the fact that my ancient iPhone 5 does probably not have any good image stabilization on the board. So I'm doing my best to keep my hands steady, but I've had a triple espresso, my one pump mocha from Starbucks, along with some coffee that my lady brewed this morning. But yeah, this is the backyard, so to speak. If I try to stand still, that probably makes the image worse. It might be better if I just keep moving. But it is October 31st today. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. And I am off work this week. Finally. I've been at my job, my new job, for approximately 18 months. And full-time about a little over a year. But this is the first time I've been able to get away from work for an entire week. I tend to stay busy so much that it can be difficult to find time to get away from work for any length, more than a few days. So yeah. So far, a lot of my week has been doing chores, like those Ocean City, Maryland commercials showing the vacation days and what they were squandered for, so to speak. I was used to clean out the garage. I was used to wait for the cable guy. Stuff like that. But, yeah. A lot of times when I'm on a vacation or a staycation, as you could say, since I'm not going anywhere, I end up having to do some chores that I haven't had time for. Right now my car is in the shop, getting lots of costly repairs done, and some of it I can write off to just maintenance. The car's almost 10 years old and has almost 100,000 miles on it. And that's 100,000 miles of my spirited driving style. So, but still, each time I take my car into the shop and end up $1,000 lighter, obviously that hurts a bit. So, alright, well here's a little clip for you. Camera test in my backyard. I hope this doesn't look too terrible or sound too terrible. It's windy, so I'm not sure how much of this is being picked up. But yeah, cute little panorama of backyard. Here we are again. So I've walked about a mile or so down this trail. This is the Actually, I forget the name of that trail. I'll see if I can capture the sign as we walk up out of here. But this is Pacific Boulevard overpass, and I'm just about to head up towards the dealerships. And I've got a surprise for you guys. Here we are again. As you can see in the corner, W and OD Trail. And what I wanted to show you is this dealership over here. You might be able to see up there on the right side of the screen the yellow McLaren. And back there, along with all the minis, is a bunch of Lamborghinis and McLarens. So I'm going to go ahead and walk down there and get some footage. Bunch of 570S's in various colors. Crazy. And if you like racing stripes, the Can-Am version. Absolutely gorgeous. As you may be able to hear, somebody has one of these cars purring. There's a 650S. I would be very nervous parking these cars so close together. Let's see if we can walk over there. We have some Lamborghinis as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Apologize for my shaking hands. I hope that the iPhone will help deal with that. These are just gorgeous though, aren't they? These cars sitting here is just astounding. There's a bit more footage for you. Gorgeous Lamborghini. Beautiful cars over here. I'm trying to walk as softly as I can here. There's another Lamborghini over there. some more 570S's on the other side of the dealership in this little side lot that they have. Some of these are probably duplicates from the lot on the other side. No less beautiful, of course. A couple of Porsches sitting on the end here. This one's nice. This might actually belong to somebody who works here. I'll try to avoid the license plate. Oh, nope, it doesn't. But amazing find today. Driven past this dealership a million times, never really noticed the sheer number of amazing vehicles that they have in their inventory. So, just a fantastic bit of entertainment while I'm waiting for my car, my little humble Sentra that's being repaired over at the Nissan dealer today. So, yep. Hope you enjoyed that little clip, and this will be interesting to review later, so I can get some idea of how good the video and audio is on my iPhone. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I have more videos coming, promise. Alright, take care, bye-bye. So here we are, back at Nissan. I've just been informed that my car is going to take 2 more hours. But thought this would be a nice chance to get some more footage back here. Walking along behind in the back lot. I do have to say, getting some nostalgia today. Remembering when I was here 9 years ago buying my new car, and what a process that was. Here we have the Nismo 370Z. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I was hoping I would avoid getting that guy's noise in the background. I'm so sorry. He's cleaning a car over there. Alright, where was I? Apologize for the noise. But yeah, I guess that's the difficulty of filming outside in the public during the day. But maybe some of you are ASMR and car / engine noise enthusiasts. But anyway, back to the nostalgia. There was definitely some ambivalence when I was shopping for a brand new car. Obviously, I had been looking at the Spec V Sentra for a couple of years, since probably 2006. And when I drove a couple of different test vehicles, one of which was the 2006, which was a really nice car, but I was surprised at how small it was. Check this out. There's a Nismo, and yet somehow it's automatic. But yeah, the Sentra Nismo. Look at that. With this interesting but I have to say, look at that. So it looks like it would cost quite a bit more than I paid for my Sentra. And sadly, only has a 1.6 liter turbo engine. I don't know what kind of horsepower that gives you. And a CVT. Yeah. I mean, the interior looks nice enough, I guess, but I mean, here we are almost 10 years later, and I have a feeling that my 2008 Spec V Sentra would smoke this thing. The biggest thing I was talking about with the 2006 Sentra Spec V is the pedals. Between that and the fact that I had to put the seat all the way back in order to be comfortable, that was pretty much a deal breaker. And as soon as I tried out the 2008, the seat had plenty of room to spare, so I didn't have to set it all the way back. And the pedals were perfect, absolutely perfect for doing, racing style footwork. I've recently sat in a new Sentra that had a manual transmission installed, and the pedals were pretty much the same as the 2006, which means not right. Basically, small pedals, not placed exactly the way they should be. And when you press down the brake, you'd have to dig your foot to find the throttle at the same time for doing rev matching downshifts. Which to me, what's the point? So yeah, that's part of the reason why I continue to pump money into my old car versus considering a new one. I mean, I've considered buying a new one, maybe upgrading to an Altima or even a Maxima, but only if they possibly had more power than I already have, and a 6-speed manual transmission with good pedals. So, yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. But meanwhile, it is pretty nice to, when you buy a car that you have to drive every single day, there's something to be said for getting what you really want. And every single time you drive it, you're reminded of why you decided to stretch it a little bit and go for the trim level you really wanted. So, anyway. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this little clip right now. I'm going to walk over to Wegmans and probably to Robex so I can pick up a smoothie or something, something to just sustain me a little bit and keep me busy while I'm waiting for my car to get finished up. So, all right. Well, again, hope you're enjoying these little clips. And I should mention that I'm still waiting for delivery of the Mazda 787B race car model. I ordered it. It was shipped on the 13th of October, so it's supposed to arrive possibly today. I guess we'll see if it actually does. But when I have it, I promise you're going to get to see a video of that thing, because that's going to definitely be a prized item in my collection. All right. Have a good day.